Hi everybody, Mark Dyer here from the Performance Center, here to go over the home program day one. So the first exercise in the day one home program is the lunge to squat. So for the lunge to squat, you're going to start in your tall position. You're going to drop into a lunge. Remember to keep the front shin as vertical as possible. Think about dropping the hips down into lunge position. Then you're going to return into your squat stance, drop into a squat, and then alternate to your other side for a lunge. And you're going to repeat this series of movements for 2 minutes. And try to get as many reps as possible in the 2 minutes. Remember to focus on a smooth, controlled tempo, and don't think about the time. 2 minutes is going to feel like a long time, so just think about a controlled, smooth movement. After our lunge to squat, we're going to go into our core exercises, which is a plank, knee to elbow. So you'll start in tall plank position, right? Think about bracing your core, so bringing the ribs to the belly button to engage the core. Start in tall plank, engage the core, then you're going to drive opposite knee to opposite elbow. So right knee to left elbow, left knee to right elbow. And again, think about keeping the hips level, so we're not too high, we're not too low. We're keeping the hips level as we get some lower body movement in this core braced position. So that's another one you're going to do as many reps as you can for 2 whole minutes. Remember, focus on a smooth, controlled tempo throughout that movement. Then we're going to go on to the next set of exercises after you have completed all 3 sets of the lunge to squat and the plank knee to elbow. Then you will go into the next set of exercises. Now that we've completed round 1 of both the lunge to squat and the plank knee to elbow, we're going to get into some more upper body dynamic movement. So we're going to start with that bottom burpee. So for a bottom burpee, we're going to start in tall plank position, push-up position. Complete 1 full push-up. Remember to keep the core engaged and hips level. Elbows are tight to the body as you lower yourself down, back up to the top. Now from here, you're going to take your feet, jump to the outside of your hands, back into push-up position, and go through this cycle for 2 minutes with as many reps as possible. Remember, same thing as the first set, we want to keep all that motion controlled and smooth throughout that whole movement. After that, we're going to go into a core bracing movement, so we're going to go into the butterfly kicks. So we're going to start on the ground. Remember to engage, brace the core so your lower back locks into the ground. Hands go out to the side. We're going to point the toes out, and then you're just going to kick and alternate legs. And remember to move from the hip, so the whole lower limb is moving from the hip, not just the knee, right? We're moving that whole leg from the hip while we're bracing and engaging our core. So you're going to hold that position, again, slow and controlled for 2 minutes with as many reps as possible. Complete all 3 sets of the 2-minute reps, and then you're going to move on to the 3rd series of exercises. For our 3rd round of exercises, we are going to start with a lateral skater hop to a single leg hop. So you're going to start in a single leg stance, just like our single leg snap downs. Our back leg goes behind, like we're skating on ice. You're going to make a lateral hop across, stick onto the single leg, add a single leg jump. Again, thinking about balance, coordination, staying in that strong athletic stance. Right? Again, think about moving controlled and slow at first, and then you can pick up the tempo once you're comfortable with the movement. Right? This is one you can slow down or really crank up the speed, so you give yourself some aerobic burst right there. So again, just like the exercises before, we're going to pair this last one with a core movement. So we're going to do V-ups. So again, you're going to start on the ground, almost in that hollow body position, but we're going to balance on our butt and tailbone. We're going to let our upper body drop and extend out our legs. And then we're going to bring them all together, touch the toes, back out. Again, being balanced and controlled on the tailbone, letting our body go into extension, bringing it all together with a core bracing movement. And again, this is going to be 2 minutes, as many reps as possible. Think about controlled, smooth movement. that'll lead to quality movement, and that's what we're going for here. And that is the last of the exercises for day one.